I need you to do something for me, dear user. I need you to do something for me. I need you to let me know that you're watching this. Yo, if you're that guy or girl or someone who basically shows up on the channel and you're like commenting, it's not a bad thing, right? It's like, yo, like basically like you show up on multiple videos, right? Because like a guy like me, guys, I seek validation. I don't just seek cool like fucking swag like this goddamn Deadpool hat. It's so nice, I need to keep it under wraps. Guys, I was talking about sales. This is the back end of the goddamn dam. Now, if you've watched like some of this stuff, this is like amazing. Like this is this is Toronto. I'm standing in the middle of a goddamn flyover. Like there was traffic at one point coming down this way. Like people like passing like on their cars, like the sun's coming up, right? So I'm out for my morning jog. You can't really see, like maybe you can see, like this is the highway 427. It's one of the major routes in Toronto. I want to talk about sales. I just want to say this though. Logic, reason. Logic and reason. Okay, logic and reason must prevail. Logic and reason must prevail. So this highway, which you may or may not see, like little lights flashing by. Yo, these are like long haul trailers coming here from Minnesota. These are efforts like shooting down to be in work in time because they're mad hustlers. And they've watched Mad Men, or they read that like, yo, lawyers work 60, 80, 90 hours a week. Lawyers can become millionaires at their their law firm. If they become a partner, that they're basically a millionaire, more or less. This is the way it is. You need to be well-heeled, you need to be well-groomed, you need to be part of this fucking thing, right? So now, I just want to talk about logic and reason vis-a-vis this highway, this fucking highway. Now, back in the day, I'm given to understand that here in Toronto, we have what is called Spadina Avenue. It's one of the main effing highways, byways in town. There's plaques all around the city. I go running, jogging, biking, triking, hiking, not triking, around the place, driving. Now, I try to avoid driving. I'm just going to be honest with you. I hate fucking cars, and like right now in my life, I'm impulsive and like back to like the crazy days of like, fuck this shit, fuck it and duck it. Like, yo, fuck 'em and duck 'em like 5-year probation. Now in particular, my beats travel like a vortex up your spine to the top of your cerebral cortex. Yo, Deadpool is the shit, isn't it? I seen a kid with a Deadpool shirt on, yo, on the trail. I see I'm having trouble. Like what I need your help. I need to be able to upload like decent content on here. I'm sure, like, God is great, and He works in wondrous ways, mysterious as into those who don't think about the thing. It's very fucking mysterious, guys. Life, the universe, and everything, like Douglas Adams would say. Douglas Adams is the guy who wrote Life, the Universe, and Everything, or rather, like The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. This fucking guy and this fucking book, yo, like, I don't want to even get started. I don't want to get started. Like, what a fucking guy. Like, this guy is something else. Like, Ricky Gervais knew Douglas Adams. Ricky Gervais would go hang out with Douglas Adams. Ricky Gervais goes, hangs out, has a cup of tea with his wife. Douglas Adams is stomping upstairs and pounding on his typewriter because his publisher is calling saying, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, this guy, basically, he wrote one book after the next, which were more and more inexplicable and just like demented / hysterical / just beyond. I don't understand. Like, this fucking movie was like one of the most highly unrated movies ever. Sam Rockwell killed this fucking thing. Like, yo, he was this two-headed guy, Zaphod Beeblebrox. Sam Rockwell, you gotta watch him in this movie Moon. Sam Rockwell is one of these underrated fucking guys. I want to get a speed bike. Like, I got the money for it. I got the fucking money for it. I could go out and buy one. Like, the last time I did this was like years ago, 2014, 2015. I got in touch with some guy and I realized they're like Honda Triumphs or whatever the fuck. Like I appear to know stuff. I don't know shit. I know shit. Nothing, fucking nothing. Okay, guy was like, yo, $1,000. That's about what, yeah, like, he's a smart guy. He puts this thing on Craigslist or Kijiji, and he's like, yo, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what about the license plate? I was just gonna ride off with his fucking plate. I was like, fuck this shit. Yo, he's not gonna get in trouble. My buddy, Andrei Belucha, Ukrainian, of course, from Kiev, in university. He flies planes now. He's a millionaire. He used to work for NASDAQ. He's an amazing guy. He lives in Florida. Like, I got another buddy in Florida who more or less is a millionaire at least. Yo, he's got a Porsche. He runs 5, not 1 or 2, but fucking 5 direct TV, satellite, some bullshit. Like, if you Google about satellite, or either just type it in, aboutsatellite.com, Jerome Robinson. You can shoot him a hi. The guy has his own YouTube show. He gets like 100,000 clicks on a dog and cat fighting picture. I don't know what he does. He wanted my help, and I was like, listen, bro, I know what the thing is in theory. I get stuck, okay? I'm the guy who knows the theory, okay? I know the theory. Like, you're like, yo, this guy, why should I listen to this fucking guy? Sales and closing, logic and reason. Everybody knows this thing, right? So you basically, you make an emotional decision, right? And then you back this fucking thing up with reason, is what they say. This is total shit. Reason is infallible. Reason does not bend to the whims and will of your fucking heart. I'm sorry for swearing and rambling. My wife's Cristiana, Bogotana. I've been to jail now, so now I read the Bible. I don't know what to tell you. Yo, the heart is sinful. The heart is fallible. The head must prevail. This whole thing between this dichotomy between head and heart, this is for people who don't use their goddamn head. It's sufficient for me as a Muslim to say, ساعة ذكر أفضل من عبادة 70 سنة. The thinking one hour of thinking, sa'a. Now you might say, yo, there were no clocks back in the day. Don't be silly about this thing. Sa'a in Arabic, it's more or less just like that point of time, like the change of scene in a day, this kind of thing. You're doing, like, I'm here rambling away, and then I'm gonna just like gear up or gear down. Like, it's chilly at night here for some reason, right? And it's like, fuck, it's still chilly. Like, I've been like having a hard time. I don't mind telling you this, dear user, like hot chills and cold chills and stuff like this, and it's very stressful in a sense. Like the afternoon is like fucking hot as shit. It's like a fucking oven in my like apartment. Yo, my room is an oven. The rest of the apartment is like, yo, it's fine and cool, but like, you gotta hang out in your room, right? Your goddamn, my desk is in there, and all my shit is in there, right? So now that's where I do my work for the most part if I'm not out and about. Guys, logic and reason. So forget this whole thing. Emotion sells, you know this. But you as a sales guy or a sales girl, you got to basically hook yourself into the emotion of your customer. Now, the ultimate of this fucking thing, I'm not suggesting you do this. The hard sell is like this. So you somehow win the guy over, their trust, he takes your calls, and you're like, yo, I thought you told me, and you might be dropping an F-bomb. This is how it's done, guys. Yo, I thought you told me that you guys had this problem and your VP is ripping you a new one and all this effing stuff, and I've gone out of my way to like corral the forces here and line shit up. I got legal and purchasing waiting, and we have our guys with this test demo ready, and it's like, fuck, what's the holdup? Yo, don't worry, we're gonna come in, we're gonna set this thing up, you guys can play with it for a fucking week. This is a lot, it's worth 30 grand, and you can have it, cause I'm that guy who is known not to waste any effing time in my goddamn company. And so my own VP and my legal and my guy, like your guy is gonna have my guy, mano y mano, some fucking thing. We'll have them on Skype, whatever the fuck, and then we'll send in the sales engineer